Project. Preston, happy birthday. Okay, here's what we've got going on today. We're in the pumpkin patch of dreams, kids, pumpkins, and what I realize is that I'm watching a lot of people bend over and pick heavy things up off the ground, right? In wretched positions. I mean, if you're here and you care about people's spines the way I care about people's spines, you vomit in your mouth a little bit. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk today about kind of integrating some of the concepts we've talking about. Load sequencing. What tissues do I put on load first? Matters. So if I want to load my posterior chain, that's what needs to move first, right? If I want to load my quads, I'm going to load my quad first. So if I'm picking up something heavy and I've managed my neutral spine as I load up my hip, that's fine, but it doesn't get me close to the ground. So I need to have a second strategy, and all I need to do is pick up a heavy rock to get this. So look, come on over here, this is the pumpkin. If you watch any of the strongman stuff, what we're going to do is try to still straddle the load. What you're going to see is that most of the strongmen are going to drop, knees go out on the way down. This allows for pretty upright torso. Here's the deal, is that I still have to obey that primary spinal position first, then load the hip, adjust with the knee. So in this position, what you'll see is that this looks like the bottom of my snatch too, is that you're going to see me kind of try to set my shoulders back, get my torso upright, and I'm starting to use the load to get my back straight. So now I'm being able to leverage off the pumpkin or the load on the ground. Back is straight up from the load, then I'll load my hips and hamstrings, keeping the back flat. So primary, spine first, belly is tight, then I can set the tension, load the hips and hamstrings, and then adjust for position at the bottom. Now I end up in a pretty strong, stable position. Ends up being in a very, very low deficit, but I still haven't tried to end up in a rounded position and then hope I can get my back flat down here. It's impossible. Take all the tension out of the system, back is straight, load off the pumpkin, load your hamstrings, press back in, and then lift. Performance is everywhere. Don't be that guy down the street who herniates his back in front of his kids lifting up a pumpkin. You know what's funny about that? Nothing's funny about that. We'll see you tomorrow.